Abortion clinics in Ohio have started offering same-day procedures after a judge blocked Ohio's mandatory 24-hour waiting period.
This comes after 57% of Ohioans voted to legalize and protect access to the care last November. Columbus Bureau reporter Morgan Trow has provided in-depth coverage ever since, and tonight she explains what this rule did and why each side says the fight is not over.
Ohio now has fewer barriers to getting an abortion.
Just life-changing for so many of them because it really means they have access to the health care in their time frame, but also without stigma.
A Columbus judge has temporarily blocked a state law that pro-abortion rights group Abortion Forward's Jamie Miracle says puts a burden on patients. It required 2 in-person appointments with a 24-hour waiting period in between in order to get the abortion medication or procedure.
So not only are they trying to juggle their schedules and taking time off work, but they're trying to find extra child care for their kid on not 1 day, but 2 days. They're having to travel multiple times.
And this injunction is already having an impact.
Patients who were expecting to have to come twice could get an abortion in the clinic that day.
She says Cleveland's Preterm and Planned Parenthood have started offering same-day services. Republican State Senator Jerry Serino says he doesn't think abortion should be happening in the first place, but that the waiting period makes sense to him.
To make sure that that's on something so important that there's adequate time in the decision-making process to decide whether you want to do something or not, that is quite irreversible.
Voters overwhelmingly chose last year to protect access to abortion, enshrining the rights into the state constitution. Still, Attorney General Dave Yost plans to appeal this ruling. Serino adds that there's nothing unconstitutional about regulating what doctors can do.
People spoke, but doesn't mean that the state legislature, who is responsible for the safety and well-being of its citizens, cannot reasonably maintain levels of control and restrictions that we see are appropriate.
The judge in the Franklin County case is a Democrat, so it will likely be fully struck down, eventually reaching the Ohio Supreme Court. Miracle says essentially abortion is on the ballot again this November.
You need to vote for Supreme Court justices who will enforce, not ignore, the amendment so that it actually impacts the lives of patients like this ruling did last week.
3 of the 7 seats on the court are opening, with 2 Democrats and 1 Republican up for re-election. At the Ohio State House, I'm Morgan Trow reporting.
And this Thursday, a judge is set to decide on the state's 6-week abortion ban.
It has been blocked by a Cincinnati judge since 2022. The Democrat will likely strike it down indefinitely.